Okay, so the next topic which we are going to take up is direct and inverse variation. Okay, so here it is. So first let us try to understand what is it. What is the meaning of direct variation? This is like about two quantities. Direct variation means when one of the quantity increases, the other also increases similarly. So suppose you are buying some cloth, okay, just the cloth, not dresses. So if you buy, if the length of the cloth is more, if these are the two quantities, length of the cloth and cost, and these two quantities directly related, as the length of my cloth increases, the cost is going to increases. Now suppose I have, wages and number of days. Suppose I have employed someone to do some work, okay, and the wages means the money which I am paying him, and the number of days. Okay, so even these two quantities are directly related. This is direct variation, because if I employ the person for more number of days, I have to give more wages. As the number of days increases, the wages are also going to increase. Okay, similarly then again you can have so many things, as you can understand what is the meaning of direct variation. Now in case of direct variation, what is going to happen is that if you have, this is no question as such, here they have given you two quantities x and y. They are related like this. If x is 5, y is 15, when x is 8, this is 24, this is 12, this is 36, it's related like this. They are asking, is x and y in direct variation? So in that case, how do you check? They have to increase in the same way. It just cannot happen that, oh, this is increasing, this is also increasing. No, it's that increase has to be in the same way. So that means if quantities are in direct variation, then your x by y should be same everywhere. Okay, if it is in direct variation. So let me check. X by y. What is 5 by 15? It is 1/3. What is 8 by 24? 1/3. 12 by 36? 1/3. 15 by 60? 1/4. That means these quantities are not in direct variation. So for two quantities to be in direct variation, your x by y should be the same throughout. So here it was not the same throughout. So it is not in direct variation. Okay, let me take one more question from here. Okay, look at this one over here. Are these in direct variation? Just check. 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. 5 by 15 is 1/3. 7 by 21 is also 1/3. 9 by 27, 9 to the 27. 10 by 30 is also 1/3. So this quantity is in direct proportion. Okay, that is how you can check. If you have a table like that, it is given that the quantities are in direct variation, you can make that also. Okay, let us now move on to the problem sums over here. And we are going to make the tables and solve it. Just like here. Okay. Let us see what is the next question. The next question says 8 meter of cloth costs rupees 250. Find the cost of 5.8 meter of the same cloth. Okay, the question was cost of 8 meter of cloth is rupees 250. You have to find out the cost of 5.8 meter of the same cloth. Okay, let me read. You have to find out the cost of 5.8 meter of the same cloth. So I'm going to apply this direct variation formula, because I know that this one, length and cost of the cloth, that is going to be directly proportional. Okay, the more is the cloth, the more is the length of the cloth, more cost I have to pay. So here it is. X is the length, y is the cost. So when the length is 8, the cost is 250. So when the length is 5.8, what is the cost? So this y you have to find out. Okay, so we've made a table like this. When 8, cost 250. When 5.8, I don't know, let me take it as y. Now what do I know in case of direct variation? By direct variation, what can I say? I can say that, okay, we've taken, let the cost of 5.8 meter of cloth be y. Now what can I say? I know in case of direct variation, x by y is a constant. So 8 by 250 is going to be equal to 8 by 250 is equal to 5.8 by y. So from here you can solve. 8y is equal to 250 into 5.8. So y is now going to be equal to 125 into 5.8. Okay, we've just tried to solve it. Okay, the solving part I have not done. let me do it now. It is 125 into 5.8 divided by 4. Okay, this will also go with it will go with 2 at least. This is 2. This is going to be 2 2s are 4. This is going to be 2.9. So you have to do 125 into 2.9 divided by 2. Let us do it. Let me do the multiplication and division over here. Into 2.9. Okay. So here it is. How much is it coming? 9 5s are 45. 5 4 9 2s are 18. 9 22. 2 carry. 9 is 9 10 11. 0 250. 5 2 5 1 6 2 1 3. This is coming out to be how much? 362.5 divided by 2. We'll check the answer also. No, not nice answer we're not getting. So I'll check with the answer. Let us see. Divide by 2. 181.25. This is what we are getting. Okay. Let me check whether the answer is correct or not.